What's up? My cast here. HASSCAST 32. Hey! Alright, well, let's go. I mean, like, we're gonna do some, movie reviews, TV show reviews, rap album reviews, rap single reviews, old nostalgia case, look at some old classic films that I and you have hopefully loved. That's what HASSCAST is all about. There will be amazing periods in the show where I'm gonna have some friends call into the show, and they'll be sharing their amazing thoughts of what's going on. Just a reminder that you can listen on platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, and Anchor. Actually, we don't do Podbean anymore. That's a false. I'm gonna remove that. Get the fuck out of here. We don't do Podbean. Nothing against the company. It's just not a lot of people use the application, so no thank you. Not many things have come out since the last HASSCAST. I think the only big news, because I want to cover just news every now and then just because. You know that girl Ghisiline Maxwell that's be hanging out with Jeffrey Epstien? She got locked up, and she's going to be hopefully spilling the beans on what Epstein's been doing and other people that he could be connected to. I'm not drama alert, but it's just like, I want to report on this because this is crazy. They run a pedophile ring through an island, and they bring a lot of politicians in. A lot of politicians got involved with, underage, girls, which is a horrible thing to do. And, I just want to say that she better live stream her prison cell to Twitch so we can all see if the Illuminati's going to get in there and try and frame her for killing herself. And we all know the Illuminati, I'm going to show a picture of Eyes Wide Shut because that's the only picture of something Illuminati based I can show. Look at these cocksuckers right here. Look at them with their robes and stuff. They're gonna make it look like she killed herself. Hopefully she doesn't die, because I want her to spill the beans on these Illuminati pedophile ring people that are all horrible, and many of them are household names. And dude, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts what's going on. And all right, speaking of conspiracies, a film that just came out to Amazon Prime is a UFO getting in the way of radio frequencies. As a radio DJ and a switchboard operator in the 50s look to see what this mysterious presence in this New Mexico town is. This is a film, it was like released to Amazon Studios and Amazon Prime recently, like about a month ago, called The Vast of Night. And let's get a picture of that up. And dude, doesn't it look cool? It's got the whole 50s UFO aesthetic, and they're in the small town and all this crazy stuff's going on. I really dig this movie, and it's directed by Andrew Patterson, starring Jake Horowitz and Sierra McCormick. And this is a low budget hidden gem that really flew under the radar, which is, what the UFO tried to do in the film is really the mystery of the UFO is kind of corrupting these people's minds, and there's these secret words that people do, and it puts them in a trance, and the UFO takes them while they're in a trance and sleeping, and it's really mind-blowing, and it really shows how you could be abducted by aliens and never even know it. And there's a lot of stories of alien abduction, and this is just one of those cool movies. And apparently it was inspired by a real story, actually, which is kind of nuts that, something this crazy would be inspired by, such a real story. It's set in New Mexico, and I don't know what's up with it. Why does New Mexico always have to have aliens? I just don't get it. I really don't. And in general, the Southwest, if you think about it, why would the aliens be going there? Because there's barely anybody there. This is such a small town that this is set into, it's only a couple people are listening in on the radio and all of that. Not a lot of people are even there and shit. Honestly, everybody has crazy nightmares, but what if it's just you never know when you could just be taken out of your house, experimented on, they take your blood and they pump it into I don't know what these aliens are doing. And maybe it's not even aliens. Maybe it's just the government taking you out. It's just, there's so many theories, and this is such a movie for conspiracy theorists, and it's kind of crazy and stuff. And there's like even live people calling into the show that the radio thing, because it's all going on during a radio station, and they're calling in and telling people like, oh, I've had experiences working at this place and that place, and bada boop, bada bam. You know, we've seen experiments with aliens and stuff, and it was really mind blowing, this movie. And talk about a low budget film. This took a while to like edit and make and stuff, and the 50s is shown in like a really cool way. They talk corny, they say corny things, they wear skirts and clean clothes, and sometimes the screen just turns into a black and white static screen when something big happens and creepy happens. And I found that to be a very good way of establishing the setting of being set in the 50s. And yeah, I'm gonna have to plug it into the watchability scale. Even though this film is only like an hour and a half, it was definitely a worthy investment of time. And I don't know. What did you think of the film The Vast of Night, and what did you think of my review of the film? Comment down below, or, you know, just tell me what you thought of the movie or my review of it. And let's get to the next topic of the podcast. City Mentions is a delightful single put out by Bbm Deion, and the calming guitar with the high-pitched vocal sample complements Deion's NBA Youngboy-inspired cadence, and he is a bit more mature with what he's saying than Youngboy. I feel like Deion has some more to say, and he's from Texas. He's a up-and-coming rapper. I'm not sure how old he is, but he's kind of like, he doesn't mainly have trap beats, but he always picks a good beat, and it's not too generic, because a lot of people just get their stupid generic trap beat and say the same old. I feel like this guy actually has something to say, and each other songs I have listened to of Bbm Deion, such as 10 for 10, High Life, all beautiful songs, just truly outstanding. But I think 10 for 10 is when he found his kind of sound, is when he just like really started making like top tier music. Let me get the picture of that up. Yeah, here's City Mentions. Here we go. And it's just like, overall, like, City Mentions is how he explains the song explains how he wants to provide his friends with money and support and get out all the fake people in his life. And he wants to get those people out of his life that do not rightfully flex as compared to Deion. And these hard, intense lyrics go over the relaxing instrumental. I have much respect for the Black Lives Matter lyrics that he is rapping about, and police doing horrible things. And just check out Bbm Deion. He's on the come up. You really got to check him out. I found him off some really cringy comments. If I'll be honest, Deion, you'd be like, do I have a potential as a music artist? Well, it is a good way to get attention. A lot of people could come at you for doing a self-promotion. But, I mean, respect the guy on the come up, I don't like those people that are like, oh, you're a stupid SoundCloud rapper. Like, they're just trying to be creative. I don't see an issue with that. People will just, hate on people who are just trying hard because they're not doing anything with their life. And if you're going to hate on Deion just because he does a couple comments, the fuck out of here. Let him do him, and let him try and get people to check out his music. And he's using social media in a good way. He's almost got 15K followers on the gram, and about a month ago he only had 11K. I've been following him for a month or so, and he's really on the come up. And Deion he knows what he's doing with his self promotion and also with his music. He's stayed consistent, releasing a couple songs every couple weeks. Yeah, just definitely check out Bbm Deion. City Mentions, pretty legendary song, and I'll definitely link down below to Deion's tunes. Really, he knows what he's doing in terms of promoting his music, and also just chilling and making chill music. Because if the instrumental was just relaxing and soothing, and I just love the vocal sampling on it and the high-pitched vocal sample. And City Mentions is definitely worth a download, and Bbm Deion's discography is definitely worth your time, and I'm just glad to talk about it on this show. And yeah, man, check him out. Links below to Deion. And I'm about to review something. Rest in peace, Juice. I mean, just rip. Like, it sucks, really. He could have evolved because he was really repetitive, Juice, because he's always repetitive. You got to admit that. He raps about the same 3 things. Let me just go through them real quick. He raps about how he does drugs when he is sad, he hates being heartbroken, and he can't handle his life. That's not a bad thing. It's emo rap. He basically is probably one of the most biggest emo rappers, and I love Juice WRLD's music. And, well, Legends Never Die was a solid end. I know he might be having new albums come out, but the more and more posthumously released stuff, it's not gonna be like that good. Let's be honest. Like, because like they're not polished. Like Bad Vibes Forever by X, there's only like 5 good songs on that, and they're not even that good. But I feel like this was a slightly better polished posthumous album. It just really shows how Juice is like an agent of change, and he will always be top tier new generation rappers. He's like in the top 3 of the new generation for like this is an emo rapper who's a freestyle legend. He died of a drug overdose. He's like, this new album out was just truly a delight to hear. But you don't admit, Juice makes really repetitive bag music, and Conversations was a really creepy song, and how he's seeing Satan and hates having conversations with the devil and demons out to get him. I don't know if that's some metaphor about like drugs or I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I believe all of signed rappers are mostly Satanists. But anyways, his issues, like, it's just like, I feel like there was really bad 808s on Conversations, but the beat was really weird and interesting. I thought the top 5 songs that I really liked were Bad Energy, Titanic, Righteous, Tell Me You Love Me, and Screw Juice. Titanic has this really cold, cool hook, and it's about how the ships are abandoning, and the concept of the song was cool. Righteous, song I reviewed, utter sadness. I feel like I like it, but not as much as Tell Me You Love Me. Tell Me You Love Me is the best song on the album. It's the most messy in the mixing, but it's messy in the best way. And Trippy singing, Tell Me You Love Me, tell me everything will be okay. And it's just the 808s are so creative, and like, and it's just like, it's so like piercing, and the guitar is like the most unique Juice guitar, because a lot of them were just like, I'm just going to get a Spanish guitar, but there's like so many different echoing on the guitar, and it's so interesting. Tell Me You Love Me, best song on the album, certified banger. Screw Juice was solid too, with its wordplay and about how people are sipping on juice, people saying screw juice, people wanting to screw juice. I would like to say I might do an uncut reaction to this album on my website, maybe, because I've been putting like uncut, band videos on my album. Not like porn, but like, just like, things that get blocked by YouTube because copyright, like goddamn YouTube. Then we got another song I'd like to talk about on this album, Up and Away. It's relaxing, tropical, and I banged with it. I love me a good tropical song, but just a lot of drug lyrics, which get repetitive and annoying, because like I've heard so many people talk about the drugs that they're doing, but like when certain people rap about drugs, where it's just like it gets repetitive, like Future rapping about drugs, it's just like, okay, buddy, we get it. You know what I mean? You do drugs and you sell it, like, cool, bro. Yeah, as I said, it's just like it covers the same 3 main topics that Juice's music all do. He does drugs when he's sad, he hates being heartbroken, and he can't handle his life. This gets old over time, but I don't hate it. It's just you listen to so much of it, you sigh. But overall, I bang with it. 10 out of 21 songs make it onto the playlist. That's not this, like, I still bang with all those 10 songs. And I think they're going to last about 4 months. Some of them being put into the archive of, like, best songs of the year, maybe. Who knows? I'm going to get a call on for my boy, Evan Kunkel. And, Let's see if he wants to be on. I think I'm going to call him and ask how he discovered Juice WRLD's music. And, let's see what's going on. But I want to say I listened to Juice WRLD's music. I heard Lucid Dreams. And I thought it was P&B Rock, actually. Then realized it was Juice WRLD. Yo, you're on the fucking HASSCAST.
Oh, man.
What's up, dude?
I was sleeping.
Where were you sleeping?
At the beach.
Oh, hard. Alright, I gotta ask you a question. How did you discover Juice WRLD's music?
His new album or just him in general?
Him in general, and then we'll talk about his new album.
Him in general. Shit, I'm trying to remember. It was 2018. I remember it being the one album.
Lucid Dreams, or was that your first song you listened to?
It was just Lucid Dreams.
I remember listening to Lucid Dreams, and I thought it was P&B Rock.
Really?
Yeah, and then I heard it, and then I listened to All Girls That Are the Same, and then I was like, shit, this guy's got some bangers.
I remember it was like 2018. I had TikTok, and I came back from camp, and everybody was doing like a dance to it or something like that. And I was like, shit, this is pretty good. So I looked up on Apple Music, and I listened to the whole album, and I started listening to it.
Nice.
So I was like, alright, whatever. I don't like everybody. I didn't really listen to any of the songs besides for like Lucid Dreams. That was about it. And then I think it was Fine China, and that came out. I just heard someone playing, and I shazammed it. And then I found a song, and I was like, shit, this is Juice WRLD. There's,
Yeah.
That's his name. I remember his name, and I was like, he got some bangers.
He does have some bangers. What'd you think of Death Race for Love?
It was alright. I mean, there's a few good songs. Like, On God's good. 10 Feet's good. Ring Ring, and, what's the one? Two Shot Keeper,
Robbery?
Robbery is overplayed. I really don't like Robbery that much.
Yeah, it is overplayed. Lucid Dreams is not his best song, honestly. I like Ring Ring the best.
Robbery and Fast and all those songs, they're way too overplayed.
Yeah. So what'd you think of the latest one?
Like I said, the album was also alright. I was expecting it to be better. It was good. I was expecting there to be more. I was expecting maybe more features. The album was maybe a 7 out of 10. It wasn't a 10 out of 10.
He's good, but repetitive with what he talks about. What I was saying earlier is he talks about the same 3 things. He does drugs when he's sad, he hates being heartbroken, and he can't handle his life. Yeah.
The whole album.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna call another guy. Thanks for coming on. Hope you're having fun at the beach, bro.
Alright, thanks, Mike. That's what you need me, buddy.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
See you, Mike.
Bye, bro. Yeah, I mean, you heard it. Ev Kunk with the heat. He's a legend. I'm gonna call my boy Cam, see what he's doing. Yeah, Cam wanted to call on. But yeah, I mean, he's just repetitive and shit. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Bro, Cam, what's up? It's Mike.
Shit.
Yo.
Yo, bro.
How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm on some live shit.
Well, we're not live, but I pre-recorded this.
Alright.
Yeah,
Bro,
so...
I just want to tell you, bro, keep up the good shit. And saying you're going to make it somewhere one day.
Yeah, man, it's just people like you that pay attention is all I need, But, yeah, what you been up to, man? You been listening to any good music?
I mean, just same old shit I listen to. I don't really listen to mainstream now. I listen to my man before I boost anybody else.
Yeah. What do you think of the Juice album? Did you listen to it or not?
I heard the intro. The intro definitely, inspirational shit. But
Yeah.
intro's a minute long. I ain't really have time for it.
Yeah. I feel like he's repetitive, but overall pretty chillin'.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah. I mean, you were talking about how Drake's the GOAT. Remember that one? We were talking about that?
But Drake, bro, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
If not Drake, then definitely Young Thug.
You like Young Thug a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fire.
I gotta say he's one of the most influential.
You've been listening. How long have you been listening to Young Thug though?
Young Thug, probably like 6th, 7th grade.
Damn, I've been listening since Slime season.
Slime season.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my god. Yeah.
Shit, bro, hold on. I actually gotta go though, bro.
All right, just thanks for calling on, man, or
Yeah, bro.
answering the phone.
Anytime.
Have fun, whatever you're doing, man.
Yep.
Bye, man. He's a fucking king, dude. He's so legendary. Cam is a legend. All right. Yeah, I'm done talking about Juice WRLD. I'm getting repetitive talking about Juice WRLD. Let's talk about Scary Movie 3. Okay? Scary Movie 3. Just a reminder, you can listen on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and Spotify. Scary Movie 3. Jesus. Talk about a legendary movie. I mean, you know, if you know what Scary Movie is, like the whole franchise is all just like parodies of horror movies and other movies. But what I love about this one is it parodies what is it? 8 Mile for some reason and The Matrix. It's just so hilarious. Like this is like one of those really immature movies that you play at sleepovers when you're in the 6th grade. You know what I mean? Just checking to see if I'm gonna get robbed. But anyways, yeah, dude, this is just one of those really immature movies. Like, let me be real with you, like, it's not really like the most well-written movie and has themes about how to live your life and prosper and be the best human being you can ever be on the... It's just like fun, stupid stuff, you know what I mean? And, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a parody of 8 Mile, The Matrix, and, Signs, the movie with the aliens invading and all these things. In The Ring. The Ring is the best part. So there's this scene in the movie, right? And someone and the ring girl hops out of the TV and just like, you know, the girl just beats her up instead of like dying. But then eventually she dies. And it's just like so outlandish. I don't even know how to describe this freaking movie. There's just so many intertwined weird things. Like, and the humor's so offensive. Like, this could not come out right now. I'm serious. Like, whoever wrote this will be canceled. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, this was a scary movie not written by the Wayans brothers. Therefore, it is a horrible scary movie. Shush. I don't care that it wasn't written by the Wayans brothers. They're good writers. Don't get me wrong. I love white chicks. Who doesn't love white chicks? Who does not put on white chicks at a sleepover and just, like, laugh their ass off and piss their pants? Like, who does not do that? I love White Chicks. It's such a good movie. My favorite is, what's the guy's name? Terry Crews in that movie is so over the top. Like, his character is just like, I don't even know. And I don't even know how they put on that makeup. Like, I don't even know if it's real or not. Like, I gotta look that up. I bet it's not. And I bet I sound stupid saying the White Chicks makeup is real. Like, oh my god. But, just Scary Movie 3 is the most, like, outlandish movie, and the president is the best character in this movie. I don't even know who plays the president in this movie. I'm gonna look him up. Movie 3. But, like, dude, there's a scene where the president thinks that the aliens are in the room, but really it's like disabled people. So then the president starts beating up a bunch of disabled people, and the bodyguard goes up to someone in a wheelchair and thinking they're an alien or something like that, and gets a shotgun. This is such a messed up movie, and that's why I love it, because I am a messed up person. Like, I don't care, man. And also there's this running gag where, like, they forget the child and then end up running him over with the car because they left the child behind, and the child's running in the back of the car. This is, oh man, President, it's played by Leslie Nielsen. The president's played by Leslie Nielsen. I bet that's some famous actor that I probably don't know about because, I don't care. I don't care that I don't know every actor and actress or, whatever. I bet he was in something big that I don't know about because I'm a little kid and don't know a lot about movies as compared to other people. I'm not afraid to admit it, unlike some of you people that think they know everything. I know I don't know everything, and that's why, I don't know. Like, I tried to do this HASSCAST live earlier, and it did not work, okay? You know what I mean? But it's whatever. We all learn from our mistakes. And the mistake is that I thought that I would be able to do this live show in 2 minutes and think it was going to be beautiful, and hundreds of people would flock into the beautiful space on the internet known as Mike Media Incorporated. But they didn't pop in. And then I realized I'm going to do this pre-recorded and plan it out more, so it looks good instead of making it look like crap. And that's what I did. And like, when people go into a movie thinking it's going to be the most intelligent, mind-driving experience known to man, that's not what you should go into a movie thinking. You should be, like, in my opinion, you should just go in thinking you're going to laugh, you're going to have your attention grabbed. And I'm not saying that there's movies that try and be intelligent or bad. I'm just saying that not every movie has to be like that. And this is an example of when a super dumb and stupid movie is just so memorable and good compared to, like, some movie that's gonna win the Oscar because it displays the theme of, I don't know. You know what I mean? I hate bringing it up. Now, I'm not gonna bring up the movie that won Best Actor this year that I don't like. And what's going to happen with the Oscars? Let me just think about it. Like, what is going to happen with the Oscars? I don't know. Like, I think they might have, Netflix movies go in and movies that aren't shown in theaters go in, but I really don't know what's going to happen with the Oscars, and I hope it's good. But, yeah, dude. I'm having fun with this HASSCAST so far. I've fun, more fun than I thought it was. Yeah, man. I haven't done one since like early June 13th to be exact, which is crazy. And it's July 11th. I got a job, guys. I got a job because I got to save up for this channel and save up for life. I got to save money for life. I got my first paycheck. It was pretty chilling. Yeah. I hope all y'all are doing great and prospering through these weird times. There's so many different crises going on, so many different stories and opinions of these horrible things going on in the world. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't even know where to start with all the horrible things going on, and I don't really want to go into them that much, and I don't want to bring them into the table. But all I ask is that you stay on whatever side is that is peaceful and not causing horrible things to happen. But I think what this year is this beacon of hope to learn from all the horrible things going on. And yeah, for sure. That's all I gotta say for this HASSCAST. Just a reminder, listen on any platforms below, and I'll be casting out my thoughts to you in the next HASSCAST.